What is going on? It's your boy Slavo, cracking the code. Desire is the motor power that will move you toward the direction of your dream. An expectation is the attractive force that will move the dream toward your direction. The world is full of obvious things, which nobody by any chance paying attention. Sherlock Holmes. Listen what the greatest mixed martial artist says. There is no talent here. This is hard work. This is obsession. Talent does not exist. We are all equal as a human beings. You can achieve or become anybody if you just put the time in. And you can reach to the top. And that's that. I am not talented. I am obsessed. This is the incredible essence again and time again in the past history that great leaders, philosophers, sport athletes who discover the philosophy and essence of how to become the greatest of your potential, how to discover your potential, to develop to the fullest, to become the best, to be prized by the world, and then to find out the essence, how it happened, to understand squarely that this was by acquired skills, understanding, belief, application, repetition, and affirmation in your mind and practicing. That's why excellence, it is not a mere act, but a habit, Aristotle. So they become excellent in their skills, no doubt about it. Conor McGregor, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, it is not necessarily that Mike Tyson knew it, he was programmed to that. But Muhammad Ali was much more aware, or loosely, that the skill he acquired and that he became great. They understood it was not because they were born like that. They trained themselves, they reinforce affirmation, they believe in themselves, and what's most important, above all, they put effort and practice to perfect it. So every great person, and that's why I admire Conor McGregor, because where he moved from, he squarely understood. He remembered where he come from, how he turned his life around, and how he was able to achieve it. That he was not a born superstar, because we can see the sweat of his labor and how he speak. I walk like a horse. Nobody can overwork me. So you see the evidence of what he's saying, what he did, and what he's sharing with the world. He's not trying to hide that like so many people. When they get into the position, they actually accepting what everybody say, that you are born a champion, a superstar. If that would be the truth, then Lewis Hamilton, Ronaldo, Messi, and the boxer of British boxer, a superstar, heavyweight, or even Jonathan Wilder, the great champion in boxing too, or Canelo Alvarez from Mexico, they all repeat the same pattern, absolutely the same pattern. If that is in the space of even motocross or speed race car Formula 1, they all practice and practice and practice. So now the sentence from Sherlock Holmes that the world is full of obvious things which nobody by any chance is able to observe. It's not that we don't have these faculties and abilities, we do have. We are not taught at school, at home, to pay attention to the facts, to the mere facts, what's going on in the nature, in our body, how to keep ourselves healthy, I would just hammer that, because in all my videos I'm talking about abundance of nature, harmony, and and abundance, harmony, and order, perfect order. Without that perfect order, harmony, balance, there would be no life. Everything would be disintegrated, like your body. If you have mental thoughts that are full of fear, jealousy, worry, ill will, vengeance, resentment, you will become your body, your mind. Start with your mind, with your thoughts. You are going toward the path to, instead of be integrate person, you're going to be disintegrated. You're going to break it down, your body, your genes, your cells, everything what is great about you from the time since you were born, the nature design which is granted to you, you are affecting it by your negative thoughts. It is against the nature to be ill. The condition of illness means that you are going against the stream of nature and thinking negatively. So this is what I'm trying to say. So you see, we have absolutely total control over effects, over by influencing the cause and changing the cause, we influencing the effect what we have. So we can become a sport athlete, and of course the more you focus your attention onto, it's like a sun rays will burn the grass through magnified glass, the same like your focus is directed to the certain skills, industry, the entrepreneurship, sport, or any endeavor in life, you will succeed with belief and no doubt, expectation and action. You will succeed. So my rave about this is to bring the awareness that everybody omniscient to understand that instead of taking from the surface what we see and believe that, well, and not examine that or not even give a little bit of thinking about all those sport, business, successful people in every endeavor, actors, musicians, this is require belief and practice, repetition, desire, and of course, they become exceptional above everything. They become exceptional because what takes them from point A to XYZ to finish to become the master is the goal. If they are becoming dedicated, like Floyd Mayweather, who discover that this is his trade, he love it, that's his passion, that's where he want to develop himself, and he dedicate his life, his body, everything in order to be the best. You are taking a big challenge. You have to put so much understanding and effort to become the best, the greatest. You have to study others, you have to study yourself, your limitation and weakness, and improve them all the time, and infuse your mind. Even if your body and if your shape and if your weight and if your strength show you that you are weaker than the others, your punch strength is not so big, you have to recondition yourself and you have to give that extra 10-20% when you are like feeling like you don't, to become actually compete with the greatest. And then you use your skills, which are on the scale of measuring one against another. You are using other skills, like if you will have not so strong punch to KO somebody, then you're going to be using something like very deceptive but very efficient, like Muhammad Ali did it to stronger opponent. He wind them to the point where they were, by avoiding punches, and they were using their energy hitting, trying to hit the target, and strengthen the muscles, strengthen the body by round 6, 7, 8, even to 10 and 11, when they were already drained with the energy, then he would attack because he reserved his energy and he allowed them, or he was prepared to take punches. He trained in order to condition himself to take the big punches and to not get knocked down if that's happened. So that's how you're doing it. You might put your head up against rubber ball, half ball, in the gym on the floor, as the greatest athletes and boxers doing it. They put their head up against it with the body, and then they moving it with all the body resting on the head in order to they figure it out so many ways to strengthen the neck and all those parts and muscle when they get punched in the places that are making literally knocking down every person. Is like getting in the jaw. It's the same. Certain places in the jaw, certain places in the head, that there is no power against that to especially when you lose and you getting that, there is very difficult to actually overcome that shot. Everybody pretty much, when they get hit in the certain places, like solar plexus, if you not have developed a strong muscle around it and use it at the same time, then you have way of absorbing it and avoiding it. But when they are not flexed properly, not developed, and you not train yourself, condition yourself to protect yourself from that shot, then it is much bigger chance that you're gonna be KO. So you have to condition yourself. So I don't know if you are not expert on boxing or mixed martial art, you just going to see the fight. You're gonna see he's not punching or he's weaker and stuff like that. But the art is about to always win, no matter which and over. And the greatest, the smartest people like Floyd Mayweather, they will always oppose at some point someone who's going to be bigger, stronger, and hardworking. And it's not about just hardworking, because hard work does not totally pay off just itself. It does, it's important, by mix with expectation and higher goals desire, it bring bigger and greater result. But if you just focus on normal hard labor without specific big goals, just you feeling you have to work hard, then the whole world is working hard without involvement of your mind of the greatest goal and purpose, because your life is given to you to become the greatest, to discover. The world around seems to be like is a lot of deception. Nothing is played. You are not taught at school, at university, at the college or kindergarten, at home, because nobody knows what to pay attention to. But the thing in question are obvious. In our body, in our environment, there is perfect condition, integrity, harmony, order, abundance. That's the nature evidence for us to see. And that should blow our mind. When you discover upon running, training, the capacity that you have, that you can force yourself, recondition yourself, and practice repetition every day, you can improve your running, you can improve your breath or lungs, and by quitting drinking and smoking and improving with your food, leaving the meat on the side and going into nature, vegetarian and plant food, then you even increase, you getting much more energy in your body, and you will be able, like a gazelle, run fast and long distance, which meat eaters cannot do it, like tigers, lions. They are short, they are fast, but in the short run. In the long run, if they cannot catch their prey, then their chance is over. They have to hunt for something else and rest. So my whole drift is about it to bring the attention and awareness for anyone it doesn't matter what you want to achieve in life. Any skills, any abilities, you can acquire it by understanding and just purely believe. But what distinguishes the greatest from the people who can also is that they have the greatest goal. They discover it. They have visualized that in their mind. They believe. They act on ideas, and it's about this big goal, target, and ideas that they have in life. What they want to accomplish, and that's what drives them. The motive is the most important, and what they're doing is the skills to get them, to acquire the money, the position, the fame, the authority, and everything else, because the goal is the bigger than anything else, and the goal has to be bigger than what you're going to do in the process to get you there, because you're going to be motivated. That's why motivation works. You just need to have, you don't need to disclose to anybody what's your dream, what's your desire, but you need to have it, because then you will overcome every obstacle, failure, and defeat, which happen to everybody in life. And you're going to tap to the higher wisdom of your mind to be creative, because you know you give deadline to yourself, you see yourself, you want to achieve that, and you then desperate to running that through desperation or inspiration. You might be late in life and you want to catch up, and because you discover by watching the video or somebody else who inspire you that it's possible for me now. Those people were doing, my neighbors are doing, my nephew are doing, my friends from work are doing certain stuff. They improve their life, they start running, they take a part in Ironman. Wow, if those fools can do it, then I can do it. And that's how you know, after 10, 20 people, now you start to getting and feeling confidence. You want to follow the crowd because they doing, now you believe you can do it. Well, I tell you now, you can do it anytime when you just decide upon a goal. You don't have to deceptively believe that those certain abilities and skills are reserved for just special born individuals who possess these skills. It's designed, our body is designed for us to achieve anything. It's the same in my situation. I didn't know a lot of stuff. I acquired it upon experimenting failure, defeat, and search and look for and read and search and look and read. I discover and practice and put in practice everything. And I discovered that yes, I could overcome and solve so many problems that seems to be, especially in the eyes of others, impossible to do it for me because I'm too small to do it. But then I discovered and proved to myself that I was able. And if not, that was not me, the universe have already the solution for me. I have to go through that belief process to overcome the negative and false belief and start thinking from different angle and actually believe that I can, and there is always solution. I just need to try to look for, to find, and I will find it. Knock, it will be open. Ask and it will be answered. Seek and you will find it. That's how amazing it is. Nature has all the answer and everything for us in place, and the evidence is overwhelming all over the world, and especially the special people that you praise and everybody else all over the world that is designed well. The evidence is there. Just look at their labor. They don't hiding it, they actually sharing it. So if you see they sweating and working hard, then why don't you understand that that's what it takes? It takes a lot of effort to become the best and the greatest. But you don't necessarily need to have such a goal to be the best, the greatest. But you can always improve. We can always improve, and that's the goal. All the time, every day, changing our paradigm, changing our program, because when we change, everything change. And if you start believing better things, you're going to be living example by proving yourself that you can do something. And instead of expecting from your kids, you're going to be living example, and they going to be thinking and living, if my dad could do it, then I can do it. But if dad and mom cannot do it, then they will be saying you cannot do it too. So kids and generation of new teenagers, and not just that, the grown people also, they need to know and finally understand that things can be changed, reversed in your body, in your mind, in your health, in your environment. Everything can be broken down, molded, destructure, and molded again toward your desire and your purpose, that you can achieve anything that you want. This video is much longer than it's supposed to be, always go over the edge. So Slavo, subscribe, share, and I hope you understand that this is pretty actually simple. That is inspirational and motivational video for you to understand that everything is possible. Just follow everybody else who is successful and you will see what they're doing. They put effort, affirmation with the action. Slavo, Oslo Real, cracking the code.